like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear,
those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me open wide. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like it's Harbor Freight. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fork. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count and with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Someone who's a crypto or blood or a drug addict in the street, they don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold. Then it's us. In the UPK, we are what? Hot. That's us.
Straight out of One West, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. We hot, hot, we hot, How many fake groups must get dissed before they really figure out who the Lord is with? I'm about to burn Babylon with these bars of spit. Niggas swearing they won't beef, well let's start some shit. I roll with warriors with swords and sticks, so keep stepping. Without a mind shit, this brotherhood is a weapon. This nation we protected, headed for Armageddon. Told them niggas no sweat, but these other niggas is sweating. If you can't take the heat, nigga get out the kitchen. Ain't nothing these niggas saying you can find in the scriptures. They still in our breakdowns and trying to convert a gripper, trying to do the Lord's work, but he fell in love with a stripper. We can't afford to be playing around with the Lord. It's one God, faith, and baptism on one accord. If you ain't a hot nigga, you might as well hit the morgue. My niggas gon' stand firm while you niggas fall on your sword. Straight out of 1 West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot.
H-O-T-T, what that mean? Gotta spell it out. Home of the priest, got the truth, that's without a doubt. Niggas getting winded, need to breathe, cause they chasing clout. What the priest is banging out so heavy, go and break it down. We in your town, boots is on the ground all year round. When the summer, spring, and fall, we prophesying to the clouds, so cry loud. I stay your ass at home, cause life is all about war. Don't make me go blasting chrome and they go to each his own. Nah, to each his own. We taking over the world, bringing the prophets home. And I dare any of you fake niggas to stand in my way. You niggas is gay, you wearing purple panties, you great. Wearing your fringes on socks on the block, talking to cops, trying to make an arrest. Think you on West? We ain't calling you out, that's why no affiliation. We don't fuck with you out, because we... And you know this, man, and if it ain't the UPK, then it's bogus, man. Johanna had to remind us what the code is, man. And now we hot niggas, but we still the coldest, man. Because
if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? And if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
We set a blaze to the street when we prophesy to the wind. You be amazed with deceit, false prophets feeding our king. We set a fire to them lies and hope they open their eyes. Most niggas wouldn't see the truth even if it's written on the blinds. They peeking out to see the real priest who changed their lives. Commander General Johanna, the son that's out here to teach. You niggas done drop your swords, now you thieves like preachers. Looking for another way round and ain't got no discipline. Tainted worse than the warriors in Southeast Michigan. We aware that you been listening, visiting online. You ain't my bone or my bone, cause you ain't got no spine. You weak in the mind, your vision is so filled with your pride. And you can keep it cause ain't no cowards gonna hold our line. You out here led by individuals, practicing wicked rituals. And you ain't a high boy cause you falling what these bitches do.
Straight out of 1 West, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot, 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 hot. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? Hot, 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 hot. And if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
And they turned us into the enemy. Feel me? They turned us into the bad guy. Feel me? They said the Native Indians were savages. The Taino Indians were savages. The South Americans were savages. The Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico were savages. When they was a peaceful, loving people.
We don't know where the hell we come from. We don't know anything about our culture. We know what we've been given. We try to emulate the oppressors. We don't even know that name Israel.
Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about. Cry out, spare not, fuck a cop. War scarf, black garment when I'm stepping out. Catch a body, bury him, fuck with the ock. It's UPK forever, know I'm talking about. I done fell in love with the Dower Dies. 1 West motherfucker, bitch, we outside. Take ground, wall ready, capped in the cars. I keep 144 every time I slide. I'll stomp a heathen like a Tucky ape. Jungle motherfucker hang with the mate. I'm not a Christian, homie. See, I keep the Drake. Brick gap the brick, and I ain't talking weight. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about. It's the home of the motherfucking truth. Undefeated, who is you? Lay it down, we can't lose when I'm chilling with the woo. War like a pebble, I'ma die like a troop. 10 toe down when I'm mobbing in my boots. No cowards, no excuses, ain't no motherfucking movie. In love with the world, got you niggas living stupid. Bitch, I'm not a rapper, fuck a Black Lives Matter or a LGBTQ. Y'all some motherfucking faggots. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. Bitch. Cry out, spare not. We on top. We them niggas taking over blocks. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth, even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about.
They were attacked by a vile mob of heathens and sinful men who sought to take their lives and stop them from raising up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shah Rakatham, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Ba Shem Shah. Preaching Officer Amawan Gabar, Preaching Officer Asiyapian. This our podcast, Crowd Spell Night. What we do, we take viral videos going around on the internet, break it down to the people, give them a biblical narrative, biblical solution to what's going on out here.
That's right. You know, some of these videos we do, we know are scripted, but other ones are actually real life. And the reason why we even entertain a scripted one is because it has something to do with Black and Hispanic everyday life. So again, like the brother said, we like to give our people that biblical solution so we can get out this hell that we're living in. You understand? We also got the Cry Out Spare Not t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? We got two different ones, any size, any color. You can hit myself or I'm a Wonka Bar up. We can get you a t-shirt. We do shipping and all. We also got the UPK Wear Kentucky. All the latest and hottest UPK approved apparel. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at UPK Wear Kentucky. And like I said, any size, any color, we can get it shipped to you. Also, the brother Howard Moore had wrote a book that out here. It's called Hidden American Indian Contributions to Civilization. Good read. You can hit Howard Moore up and get you a copy of that book. We also got the sister out here doing good things for the sisters. You know, all the latest and hottest UPK approved apparel for the sisters. You understand? You can hit that sister up at Yakata's Creations on Facebook.
All right. Yeah, with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump into the first video.
With your PlayStation 5, how you picked my cat up and slammed it on the ground multiple times. Do it. Now pick it up and do it again. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me move this for you, baby, so you know it's real. I want you to raise it up on your tiptoes and slam that bitch as hard as you can like you did my motherfucking cat. Pick it up and do that shit again. Since you got anger issues, we gonna fix them today. Pick it up and do that shit again. Pick it up and do that shit again. Pick that shit up and do it again. Pick that shit up and do it again. Pick that shit up and do it again. This is your punishment. Now pick all that shit up and throw it in the trash. With your PlayStation 5, how you picked my cat up and slammed it on the ground multiple times. Do it.
Nope. This ain't it. This ain't it. And this is why the mothers, they ain't really got no business disciplining the children. You know, they should leave that up to the fathers, you know. But obviously we see a father's not around because the little nigga he's so effeminate that he's throwing the cat. He's abusing the cat. You feel me? He's abusing the cat. Why is he doing that? Because he's emotional just like his mama. His mama is teaching him to be emotional. She thinking she teaching him discipline. She thinking she teaching him morals. She's teaching him how to be effeminate. He's gonna grow up and he's gonna beat women. And because this right here is traumatizing him. This and probably all other stuff she done to him is traumatizing him. So he's gonna grow up and he's gonna beat women. He's gonna grow up and a woman is gonna say to him, guess what? You too emotional. A woman is gonna say, y'all men ain't like how y'all used to be. Well, of course, men ain't how they used to be because men used to be raised and disciplined by their father. Now all they got is feminine energy around. They emotional as hell.
And Salaka stuff, I can add to that. You know what I'm saying? Like she had them destroy this PlayStation 5 that she paid $500 something for.
That she bought.
You know what I'm saying? Like that honestly that just don't make no sense. And to top that all off, Facebook is not meant for everything. I do not understand for the life of me why people will want to record shit like this and put it online.
Right.
Like that doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna happen, CPS gonna fuck around and be at your door because they don't think this video.
And then she gonna tell him, guess what she gonna tell him? Don't be saying everything that's going on in my house. Don't be telling everything that's going on in my house. That's what she gonna do. He gonna go to school telling his friends and his teachers how much of a horrible parent she is, and she gonna blame him.
Right.
The same way she probably blamed his daddy because his daddy wanted another woman. You know, his daddy wanted to go out for beers and drinks, you know, a little too much. So she blamed him and ended the relationship. You feel me? Emotional. And then she raising an effeminate young man. That's what she doing.
Right.
Real talk. And then this another thing. This is the same type of woman that'll bust the windows out your car and then tell you she's sorry and she'll pay for it. Because what you think she gonna do when his birthday come around? Buy him another game.
Right.
Christmas
pay
coming around.
$500 for another PS5.
She gonna buy him another game. Ain't teach him absolutely nothing. Teaching him how to hoop and holler and scream and be destructive.
And then on top of that, like I don't know why a lot of black people don't like use therapy or counseling or things like that. I don't know why we don't do that as a people. You know what I'm saying? Because if this young child is picking up a cat and throwing it on the ground like that, abusing an animal like that, it's probably some deeper rooted seeds than just abusing a cat. Like the child needs to be psychologically looked at, like needs therapy, needs to be able to go into a place and talk to a counselor and find out so they can find out why would he do some stuff like that.
Right. He could be crying out for help.
Right.
You know, instead of making him break his PS5 like he broke the cat neck.
And embarrassing him.
Right.
On top of that.
Maybe you should see that maybe it's something deeper going on.
Right.
You know, maybe something happened to him. Maybe he's been mistreated. You know, and that's his only way of acting out. Maybe he missed his father, like Michael Beasley. You know, maybe he want to see his dad and you don't want to let him.
Right.
Or you ran the nigga away and he ain't coming back. And who knows? But anyway it go, that this is not the answer for that.
No,
this ain't the answer.
I mean, then once you put it online, it's gonna stay there. So what, he gonna grow up and then see this online? And all the little kids he know, they gonna see it online and then make fun of him at school and stuff. Like this is not it. And then on top, like I said, not everything is meant to be put online. Like this is not. I don't know why you would want to put some shit like this online.
Yeah, that's great. Ain't even blur his face out of nothing. I thought that's what they did when they post videos of kid. They blur their face. They ain't even blur his face out. She want everybody to see and remember his face. That he took her cat all around the house. So you made him tear up his PS5.
That's crazy.
You thought you taught some discipline. You ain't doing nothing but creating a monster.
A monster, yeah.
You raising King Von and Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
Real talk. But if you can go to Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha 30 and 13.
Pick it up and do that shit again. Since you got anger issues, we gonna fix them today. Pick it up and do that shit again.
It's like you talking about you got anger issues and you think that's gonna fix his anger issues. Right. That's not how you fix anger issues. Counseling, therapy, Find out the root of the problem. That's how you fix anger issues.
Yeah, can't find the root of the problem if she the root. You know?
That's heavy.
You keep
That's
digging.
heavy.
You keep digging. What they say, you will find what you're looking for.
Right.
She don't want to find it. She don't want to know. She don't want to figure that out. She don't want to see that she the problem. Yeah. She keep digging, and she gonna get to a bottom. It's gonna be a mirror, and she gonna be looking right at it.
Right. That's heavy. Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 and 13, verse 13. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor.
Right. That's what you're supposed to do. You that's how you discipline your son. You feel me? You hold him to labor. You put him to work. You give him chores. You give him stuff to do. You keep his mind off of bullshit. You know, that's what you do. You don't give him a video game or a phone and just tell him to look at it all day. You give him obstacles, you know? You give him tasks that he got to complete. Then you let him play the game a little bit. Then you let him get his phone and watch a little TV. But he got to have tasks. He got to have stuff that he's doing. You got to put him to labor. You can't keep they minds idle. You know? If you keep their minds idle, Satan is coming. You feel me?
Lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee.
Right, and that's how you create a sexual deviant. What
Right.
she's doing right now, she's creating this son to grow up and he's gonna be a sexual deviant. He's gonna abuse women. You know, he's gonna be a drug addict. You feel me? All he's gonna care about is lust and pleasure because you didn't teach him to be laborious when he was young. You're supposed to teach him about labor, about working. You feel me? About completing tasks. That's what he's supposed to be doing. But instead, all you worried about is your cat, and you probably just let him sit on and play on the game all day. The little nigga probably ain't got no discipline. He probably sit and play the game all day till his fucking eyes red. You feel me? And you ain't helping nothing but them demons. That's all you helping. You let him sit on the internet all day searching the web. You helping demons. You ain't helping him. He supposed to be put to work.
Hey, Salakia, she might be creating something worse than a Pooh Shiesty or King Von. She might be creating Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? You remember in that little thing they did on Netflix, the little documentary on him, how he started out killing cats and dissecting animals and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how it started.
He turned out to be a homosexual and eating people and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like she might be creating something worse than a King Von.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These sons, they supposed to be put to work.
Yeah.
Not sitting around just idle, just minds just wondering. Nah, hell nah. That's not how you fight demons. You fight demons by giving their ass some shit to do.
Right.
Real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Okay.
Hey, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next one.
A few moments later.
You know why they screaming they love her after they know what just happened? She up there crying, crocodile tears, because she gave the hoes hope.
Right.
She gave the hoes hope that maybe I can find a nigga that want to marry me. I know I done had 3 abortions. I done had a parade of men running in and out my damn room, out of my life. But somebody's going to overlook all that, and they're going to eat my damn potato salad and my macaroni and cheese, and they going to love it. She gave these bitches hope. And the reason why they on the internet going crazy is because they realize that you can't do it.
Right.
Niggas is never going to take you serious. The only way that's going to happen is if you give your life over to Christ. That's all I'm saying. the right way, the real way, not church. I'm talking about the ISUBK and the Comanche Honor.
Right.
That's the only way you can be wiped clean of the shit you done. As long as you out there in the world, your wholeness is not being deleted. You feel me?
No matter how many condoms you wear.
That Carfax report still say you need to get your oil changed, your transmission fluid flush, and you need to get your tires rotated and balanced.
You need a whole new engine.
Man, you might need a new transmission. You feel me? Real talk. Because you can't go forward or backwards. You know, that's another topic. But nah, she gave the hoes hope. She did. All the bitches that's been ran through, they got a little hope. And that's why they cheering on. Like, no, Megan, don't cry. They cheer up. They don't give a fuck about her, man.
Right.
These bitches don't give a damn about no Megan. They care about the spirit of the wholeness. The hot girl summer, the many sex partners they had, but they still should be looked at like a wife.
Right.
You know, they done been ran through, they've been pissed on, they've been shitted on in Dubai. But look, I want this nigga to, you know, take me to your mama house for Thanksgiving.
Right.
Dumbass out of here. No, it's not happening, nigga.
All the hundreds of sex partners she had, but she wants you to be monogamous to her.
Oh, she wants you to be the she ain't been monogamous her whole life. She been polygamous.
Her whole life.
She been a polygamous hoe since she was able to walk.
Well, it's like it, because monogamy is one sex partner at a time. So, you know what I'm saying? Even though she had 100 different sex partners, you know what I'm saying? You know, just it still don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
And she was
and
having
then you all on your songs.
She was having a bunch of sex partners at once. She was fucking a bunch of motherfuckers at one time. This bitch is a nasty hoe, and she gave the hoes hope. You know, and they came out the woodwork. All the bitches that you ain't know was hoes. They coming out the closet. Nah, leave her alone. Like, damn, bitch, you? Like you?
Like you too?
Like, remember the Spider-Man meme with the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other?
Hey.
Like, damn, you? Like, I ain't even know you was cut like that. Like, real talk. Crazy. All the hoes was getting exposed this whole past week. You feel me? Anybody that spoke on this shit in a positive way, we find out, yeah, you was getting ran through, and it ain't none of nobody business. Nobody asked if you was getting ran through. Nobody asked to see your Carfax report. You just put it online. You know, you couldn't keep it to yourself. You feel me? You couldn't go in the mirror and say, damn, Megan, I thought you was gonna look out for us. You had to take it to the internet.
But Salaka, you also see the hypocrisy that women have in this whole relationship thing too. You know what I'm saying? Because all this energy and hate they now have for Klay Thompson. I want to talk about that. They didn't know who he was. And like, bitch, you knew he was a 4-time NBA champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, his daddy was in the NBA. Y'all tripping. Talking about you don't know who Klay Thompson is. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the energy and hate now they have for Klay Thompson because he cheated on this whore. They had none of that for Papoose with Remy Ma cheated on him with the help.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Klay Thompson broke their dreams. That's why. They thought that he was a simp. They thought he was a goofy. You feel me? They thought because he was fucking her that he was a goofy. When whole time, nigga, he was like, nigga, this ain't my bitch for real. Y'all looking too deep into this, nigga. I've got other bitches I'm fucking. She just one of them. You feel me? But bitches was like, oh yeah, she got her a good white boy because they think he white. You feel me? She got him a good white boy. He married her. He treated her right. That's really why they hurt. They really hurt because they thought Klay Thompson was a white boy. And they thought they was going to use that to bash black men. Saying, look, a white boy came and treated her right. When the whole time, nah. What Drake say, light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga.
Dark nigga, yeah.
Real talk.
I'm gonna put that on the t-shirt. I may be light, but I'm still a dark nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's it. Oh, she gave them hoes hope, man. It's not happening, man. Megan Thee Stallion, what she need to do is she need to be celibate. You feel me? She need to stay celibate for at least about 4-5 years. You feel me? Then maybe a nigga try to redeem her and make her an honorable woman. But as of right now, the way she's running through men left and right, this bitch done been in a relationship, at least 2-3 relationships every year since I seen her. I don't know when she hit the scene, but since she hit the scene, she's always got a dude she's messing with. It's some public relationship every fucking year. It's 2-3 different niggas she in a public relationship with. You know? So maybe
she's not in a relationship with him, but she's still fucking him though.
Yeah, she should just be celibate. She should just stop. You know, but obviously she can't. Obviously she cannot be stopped. You know,
yeah, she don't get paid to be a decent woman. She gets paid to be a whore.
Right. She up there, and then she crying, and then now she taking shots out of a bitch titties. You know, like
and
damn.
Just imagine how many times she did that with Clay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why the nigga don't want your ass.
Man, no, it's all good. I'm telling you, her ass is she crying because she got played in public. She wasn't able to play him. That's what it is. She thought he was a goofy, and she thought she was gonna play him, and he hit her with the Uno reverse card, Uno and out.
Say reverse. Look at that.
Real talk. Draw 4, draw 2. You know, he hit her with that before she could. She wanted to be able to lead first. Bitches, that's how bitches is. Bitches want to lead first. They want to be the one to say, I left you. You know, they can't stand when it's like you beat them to the punch.
Right.
That's what the tears was about. She don't go fuck about that nigga. She about to be on to the next nigga. Why? Give it about another week or two. We're going to find out it's some other nigga she fucking. And that nigga's a fucking cornball, a fucking goofy. Matter of fact, if you could go to Proverbs 7 and 26.
A few moments later.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 26. For she hath cast down many wounded.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be another nigga's gonna be next up. All that crying, all them crocodile tears. Hey, man, don't even worry about that. That bitch got money. She look nice. She got a body. Man, that bitch is gonna be on to the next nigga. You feel me? That bitch is a fucking whore, and she casting down every nigga that get with her. She is trying to cast. Now she's trying to destroy. Look what happened with Tory Lanez. You feel me? She trying to destroy, and when I say destroy, I'm talking about spiritual. Tory Lanez, it became physical though. That's the sad part about it. With Tory Lanez, it became physical. He was wounded physically. That nigga got stabbed up in jail for some shit he ain't even do. He ain't even supposed to be in there. But what she's trying to do, like most women trying to do, is just break a nigga. Like I said, they want to be the one to leave you first. Try to leave you heartbroken. You know, so they can feel like they up one.
Yea, many strong men have been slain by her.
Like strong man, niggas that got money. You know, niggas is supposed to be them niggas. You feel me? They being slain by her. They gone off her. Want her back. Want to see what they got to do to get her back. Probably trying to send her money, buy her shit. All kind of stuff to get back with her. You feel me? And she got their heart. You feel me? She got their mind on her. And that's why the fuck this Klay Thompson shit so serious, because he beat her to the punch. You feel me? She was trying to destroy him. He ended up destroying her.
You keep going?
Yeah, you that last one. Yeah.
Come. This is verse 27. Her house is the way to hell.
Right. That her house is the way to hell. You wanna be with this woman? You want to try to build a house with this type of woman? You're gonna be in hell. God forbid you get her pregnant, and then you got this. This is the mother of your children, and then your children gonna suffer. You feel me? Your children is not gonna benefit off a mother like this. You feel me? She's a drunk ass alley cat.
Going down to the chambers of death.
Right. That's what's gonna happen. Death. Not life. Dealing with a woman like this is gonna be death. You know, and that's why Klay Thompson got the hell up out of there. And I'm just telling you, if you're dealing with a woman like this, get the hell up out of there. Otherwise, you're gonna be in hell. You know, that's the only outcome about it. That's all I had on that, though.
Okay.
All right, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
Dramatic video shows the tense moments before a shooting at a West Palm Beach Taco Bell. Rob Steiner recorded this video after he says a group of customers' employees were fighting over a fountain soda. Video shows the Jensen Beach man running away from the scene after hearing multiple gunshots.
I knew it was a gun. That's why I went into fight or flight and just ran out of the building. You know, I was screaming, and yeah, it was unexpected.
We found bullet holes above the door, broken glass windows. West Palm Beach Police Chief Tony Arahu visiting as police processed the crime scene Monday afternoon. Police say one person was hurt.
They were grazed. I don't know the extent of their injuries. They were transported to an area hospital.
Dramatic video shows the tense moments before a shooting at a West Palm Beach Taco Bell.
Right. Now, nobody can understand why the hell would a man defend Taco Bell to this extent? You know, it is nothing on that menu worth dying for. It's not one thing on the Taco Bell menu worth shooting somebody for. So you got to ask yourself, where did this come from? This come from self-hatred. This black man, he hate that job. He hate working there. He hate looking at his damn paycheck. So he sees some black people coming in there, and that was his first opportunity to let off some steam. It just didn't go the way he wanted it to go. They end up probably bucking back up at him to what now he got to defend himself. Now his manhood is in question, and he's probably effeminate because his mama made him break his damn PS5 on the ground when he was 6 years old. You know? maybe his mama made him break his games and recorded it and posted it online to embarrass him. Who knows? But the only way a man would do something like this, man or woman, to defend Taco Bell, $1 billion industry, is because of self-hate. Taco Bell will be all right. If you get a cup of water and then put some lemonade in it, I think they'll survive the recession. You know, I don't think they got to worry about gas prices. I think Taco Bell is good to go. You know, they don't need a motherfucker defending them. You ain't even a security guard. You feel me? What do you say? You top flight security of the world, Craig.
Not just the city, but the world.
I'll die for this shit. Man, get out of here, man. Yeah, you don't ever do that, man. Stop it. Matter of fact, I was in Walmart the other day, and it was somebody they thought was stealing some shit, and the security guard was just standing there like, man, I can't chase them. Like, they told us to leave them alone. They told us not to chase them.
They're not supposed to chase them out of the store.
Yes, and we seen a white dude stealing the cookies, and he ran out the store. They told the security said we can't chase them.
Right.
You hear me? That's the new policy. Because you know why? Because they've been suing people. They're stealing and getting attacked and then suing the people. Like, that's insane that they can even do that.
Like, I've worked retail before, and they even tell you if somebody's stealing and they run out, you're not supposed to chase them. You're not supposed to fight with them or nothing like that. Just let them have it.
Right. But this nigga like, nah, I'm gonna go shoot somebody over some lemonade. And they water. You know how many people do that every day? Like, hey, let me get a cup of water. You get the cup, you gonna put some lemonade in it. People do that shit every motherfucking day. They not losing nothing. Matter of fact, most restaurants like that give you free refills to let you know that the shit they're not losing no money.
Right.
They're not losing $1. Otherwise, it wouldn't be no free refills at the fountain drinks. You know? So this just come from self-hate. That brother hated himself. You know, and it's two things you would do with self-hate. You either kill yourself or kill somebody that look like you. You either hurt yourself or hurt somebody that look like you. That's the only thing that could come from that. You know, because he chose a side. He picked a side. You feel me? And you can always tell when somebody pick a side by their actions. By the way they think, they morals. You know, and he's siding with the white man. The CEO of Taco Bell don't know this nigga. They not finna pay for his lawyer. They not finna bond him out. They not even gonna hire him. You know what they gonna say? You a felon. We can't hire you. he gonna catch a felony defending Taco Bell soda machine, and then when he get out of jail, Taco Bell not even gonna give him a job.
Now what it is, it'd be like, what is it? Like you had something with the termination. Like when you was terminated, it was like a bad look on the termination. So that you know what I'm saying? Like jobs will put that in the record. So just in case you do try to come back and get hired on, they're not gonna hire you back because you when your termination hit, it was like something was wrong. Like it was what is the word they use? It's a word for it.
I don't know, but I know where you're going with it because on your resume, if they call a job and they say you got fired, it's a bad look rather than if you just quit. So I don't know the term for it, but I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
It was unexpected.
We found bullet holes above the door, broken glass windows. West Palm Beach Police Chief Tony Arahu visited.
Right, they down there with palm trees and beaches and shit. That shit ain't curing nobody damn anxiety, nobody poverty. Yeah, that then that making it worse. You walk outside and see palm trees and beaches, and you got to go work at Taco Bell.
Right.
You got to go. You got to catch the bus or the train. That then make you even more mad. You know. I was gonna say the white man, he know how to create a criminal easy. All you got to do is starve him to death. Starve him to death, and you will see what happens.
Right.
But if I could, if you can go to Matthew 6 and 24.
Common book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Right. No man can serve two masters, man. It's either the Most High or it's Satan. It's either one or the other. Either you're going to choose life or you're going to choose death.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
That's the only way it can happen. You can't love life and death. You know, you can't love the Most High and Satan. You can't love good and evil. There's no in between. It's either going to be one or the other. And if you choose Satan, you choose to hate yourself.
Right.
And that's what most people have chosen. Most people, because of the situations you in, the poverty and stuff, you choose Satan. You know, you choose to serve the white man and say to hell with black people. That's most of the people out here. Most of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they have chosen to serve white people and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. But it's by the spirit and by the decisions that you make every day. That's how you know if you chose to serve the white man. It's not about going to work. It's not about a job. It's not about holding a door open for a white person behind you. It's about your spirit. If you're willing to do this to another black person, you hate black people and you love the white man. You would have never done this to no white boys coming in there putting lemonade in water cups. It would have never happened.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You can't love the devil and the Most High at the same time. You can't love white people and black people at the same time. You just can't do it. And that's why most black people despise other black people, because they love white people. You know, they give white people the benefit of the doubt. They say slavery is in the past. It's over with. When the whole time it's not over. You know, it's a psychological warfare right now that we in. We at war right now. You can't never forget that.
You cannot serve God and mammon.
Right, you can't serve God and mammon. Mammon is unrighteous wealth. You can't serve God and unrighteous wealth. You got to either just be prepared to be broke and wait for the Lord to bless you with righteous money, or take the unrighteous money and you end up in jail for the rest of your life.
Right.
You end up in jail, dead, or paralyzed somewhere in a goddamn wheelchair. You know. See, that's all I had on that.
Okay.
All right, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
West Palm Beach Police Chief Tony Arahu visited as police processed the crime scene Monday afternoon. Police say one person was hurt.
Excuse me, what do you say to the American people who question how much longer this will take? Obviously, you know that they are having.
You're such a disgrace. Did you hear what I just said? Vietnam. How many years was Vietnam?
I understand, sir. But
how many years was Vietnam? Well, I did my. I took the country out militarily in the first 4 weeks. I took it out militarily. Now all we're doing is sitting back and seeing what deal. And if they don't want to make a deal, then I'll finish it up militarily with the other 25% of the targets. We've hit 78% of the targets that we've wanted to hit. We've knocked out their manufacturing. We've knocked out their missile production. We've knocked out their drone production. We've knocked out everything. In some cases, when I say knocked it out, 70, 80, 90%. It's amazing what we've done. So I've done that within that period of time that I mentioned, but I don't want to rush myself, you know, because every story says, oh, Trump is under time pressure. I'm not, no. You know who's under time pressure? They are. Because if they don't get their oil moving, their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode. You know what that means? Because they have no place to store it. And because they have no place to store it, if they have to stop it, something happens that only Len can explain. Something happens underground that essentially renders it in very poor shape, and you never recover fully. You can recover 50, 60%, but
what do you say to the American people who question how much longer this will take? Obviously, you know that they are having.
You're such a disgrace. Did you hear what I just said? Vietnam.
Now that's so insane, and white people are so greedy. It ain't just Trump; it's all of these white people. Feel me? He's just a court gesture. He's just the one they put on, you know, display right now. It's all these goddamn rich white people, man. They with this shit. They all with this dumbass shit. This is Trump confusing oil with cooking oil? Like that's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think he's confusing oil with cooking oil. Because this shit is serious, man. Gas prices is through the goddamn roofs. Everything is going up. Everything that involves you having to drive is going up. And they don't have to suffer for it because gas prices going up don't hurt their pockets. They don't notice it anyway. When they fill their tanks up, they're not looking at how much they spending. They just filling it up and going about their business. Only poor people is filling up their tank and looking at the number like, damn, I spent this much. Damn, I spent that much. Rich people don't give a fuck how much gas is. You feel me? And then he say that she's dumb or whatever because she just want to know when this gas price is going to go down. And he said, well, Vietnam. You remember Vietnam? Nigga, Vietnam lasted 20 years. So you telling me we got to wait 20 years from gas to go from $5 back to $2.50? We got to wait 20 years now because of you. Because of you and these Epstein files, and you finna start a whole war because of it. Now we got to wait fucking 20 years for gas to go back down. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Vietnam. How many years was Vietnam?
I understand, sir. But
how many years was Vietnam? Well, I did my. I took the country out militarily in the first 4 weeks. I took it out militarily. Now all we're doing is sitting back and seeing what deal. And if they don't want to make a deal, then I'll finish it up militarily with the other 25% of the targets. We've hit 78% of the targets that we've wanted to hit. We've knocked out their manufacturing. We've knocked out their missile production. We've knocked out their drone production.
Right. So he's doing all this so they can get the oil. When you gonna fucking lose the oil, you dummy? You goddamn idiot. And then you ain't gonna have no fucking gas or nothing to put up in your damn jets. You feel me? You so damn thirsty for their oil and for them to open up the straits because of oil. Because of gas, you ain't gonna have shit. You're gonna have to use up all y'all reserves, that's what they don't want to do because they so fucking greedy. You feel me? They so fucking greedy, they don't want to use up their shit. They want to use theirs. You feel me? Because that's what 30% of all the oil come from. 30% of all the Earth's oil come from that region. And it's ironic because that's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' homeland. Now, the scientists got all type of scientific reasons why most of the oil is produced there. They say the tectonic plates and the way the earth shifted, all that dumbass shit. You know, we spiritual. You know, we'll just tell you the spiritual reason why so much oil comes from right there. Because the shit belong to you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It don't belong to them Arabs. It don't belong to the white people. Both of them is fighting over some shit that ain't theirs. You feel me? That's like two kids finding something and lost and found fighting over it. Right. It don't belong to you. You need to wait till the actual owner get there. And then maybe everything will be corrected. You know, y'all fighting over some shit that don't belong to none of y'all.
We've knocked out everything. In some cases, when I say knocked it out, 70, 80, 90%. It's amazing what we've done.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he putting a dub on them numbers too, because they
like Charlie Kirk did, for sure.
They haven't annihilated Iran like that. Hell, we was in Iraq for 20 years, and it was like a third of Iraq. But you telling me in 4 weeks you done basically destroyed all of Iran's military, but you couldn't do that in Iraq in 20 years? Stop playing.
That's white privilege.
That don't even make no goddamn sense.
This is what we hearing right now is white privilege. He thinking just because he white, we supposed to believe him. That shit is over with.
Right.
That's what white people don't understand. White people don't understand that the day is over where you could just talk and we be like, yep, gotta be right because they white.
I remember seeing some of the news reports where Iran was over there fucking up Israel.
Hell
yeah. They was
That's
over there fucking them up.
That's why they never stopped. They told me it was a ceasefire. They never stopped.
Now, I mean, some of the missiles ain't came over here yet, but they was over there fucking Israel up.
Israel is America. That's what people got to understand. Everybody wonder like why Israel and America so tight and this and that. Man, Israel is America. That's their eyes and ears in the Middle East. You feel me? That's why they were so in cahoots with putting them there. Because they knew like we basically got a military base in the Middle East where we could send nukes and bombs to other countries to destroy them if we need to.
Right.
So I've done that within that period of time that I mentioned, but I don't want to rush myself, because every story says, oh, Trump is under time pressure. I'm not, no. You know who's under time pressure? They are.
See, that's why I say rich people are so evil. He feel like he's not under no pressure to get this, resolved. Because them filling up their tanks, them getting oil changes, that shit don't affect them. These rich people, you know what they do? They have not a chauffeur. They have like a assistant or somebody take their car to the dealership. In the dealership, they do all kind of shit to it. Put brand new tires and rims and put a whole new fucking this on it, whole new that. And all they sent it there for was an oil change. You feel me? That's what rich people do. Rich people don't just go to the pump and get gas, go get an oil change. They rebuild the damn car. You feel me? They done it. You know what we do? We go get an oil change. They try to show you a filter. We on.
Like, nah, I ain't got no filter.
In fact, take an air and blow it out. take the air pump and just blow out the filter. I don't need no new filter. Stop it. But that ain't what rich white people do. Rich white people go to take their shit to the dealership and they get everything brand new that they say you supposed to at that certain miles, whatever it's at, including the oil change. So of course they don't care about resolving this issue. It's not a problem for them. This is a poor people problem.
Because if they don't get their oil moving, their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode. You know what that means? Because they have no place to store it.
See what I'm saying? He's such an idiot. He said their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode. What he don't understand is oil does not come out the ground ready for you to put it in the car. It don't come out the ground ready for you to put it in your gas tank. It's something called crude oil. It's called crude oil because that means it's in its natural element. Crude oil, it lasts for millions of years, Donald Trump. I don't know if you know it or not. He said that it's going to explode. Nigga, the shit lasts for millions of years. The oil that you're talking about, they're getting out the ground. So if they want, they could just leave it in the ground until it's ready for them to take it out, to now make it into gasoline and make it into engine oil, to make it into jet fuel, to diesel oil. They can just leave it in the ground and it'll last millions of years. Trump, you fucking idiot. And then even if they do got it in their reserves, ready to be sold, that shit lasts 60 years.
And slightly on top of that, the reserves is ready to be sold. China's still buying oil from them.
Come on, stop it.
You know what I'm saying? Russia's still getting oil from them.
North Korea
still
that's
getting
they
oil
allies.
from
them they homies.
Like, come on, man.
That's they homies, man.
Like, he really do be talking to people like we stupid though. Like that's crazy.
And that's what killed me about how they reserves is going to explode. And nigga, they getting the oil out the ground. It's called crude oil for a reason, because it's in its natural element. That shit lasts for millions of years. That shit could just stay there. It could just stay in the ground. They don't never gotta pull it out. If they realize you on some bullshit, they don't never have to pull it out. And even if, like I said, if they pull it out and put it in a reserve and get it ready, it still lasts 60 years. That's why I say it's like he's confusing crude oil with cooking oil. He gotta be. He's a fucking idiot though. And he talk with his fucking hands, which is so stupid to me.
And because they have no place to store it, if they have to stop it, something happens that only Len can explain. Something happens underground that essentially renders it in very poor shape, and you never recover fully. You can recover 50, 60%.
Come on, man, stop it. He said you never could recover from it. Then he said you can recover 50, 60%. Shut your dumb ass up, you old ass clown. Look at your old ass now. Let a young nigga shine. Sit your old ass down. Trump need to sit his ass down somewhere, man. He tell he running this country into a piece of shit. That's what he doing. Hey, but if you can go to Luke 6:25. This nigga don't know nothing about oil, obviously. Because if he did, he'll know that they call it fossil fuel for a reason. You feel me? Right. The shit is underground, just there, waiting for us to use it. You don't never gotta touch it, you dummy. You can just leave it there until you're ready.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 25. Woe unto you that are full.
Right, woe, destruction to you that are full. You feel me? The white man, the Arabs, they fool. You feel me? This is a rich man's, this ain't really even none of our business. You feel me? This is a rich man's game right now. You know, this is commerce. You know, this is on a whole nother level. And the Bible say destruction to them. They full. They pockets fat.
For you shall hunger.
Right, and that's what they don't understand. That's why they so scared though too. They don't understand, and they scared for the same reason, because they know that if they don't get this shit together, that they're gonna be hungry. They can see it happening. They can see it coming in. You know what happens if, let's say, the oil reserves do get messed up. You know, let's say the oil, something happened, a bomb dropped and it explode. It says that humans can survive without oil, but it would cause a decline in population because so much stuff is dependent on oil. That's the reason why they so bent on open up the straits, do this, do that. Let's kidnap Maduro so we can get the oil down there in Venezuela. We ain't forgot about what they did to Maduro. You feel me? That's why they so bent on that, because they done became so dependent on oil that without it, they feel like, nigga, we going back to the Stone Age.
Right. Woe unto you that laugh now.
Right, they laughing. They laughing, sipping tea and crumpets on a yacht, in jets, on boats that, guess what, all need oil.
Yeah.
So they laughing right now, but they realize that they running out of reserves. You know, and the Straits of Hormuz ain't opening. So they don't know how long they're going to be able to take these cruises and these boat rides. You know, and on these jets and helicopters flying from skyscraper to skyscraper. They starting to get a little weary. Because that's what the Bible said was going to happen. You know, destruction unto you that laugh now.
For ye shall mourn and weep.
And that's what's going to happen soon. All these rich people, they're going to be the slaves in the kingdom of heaven. All these rich people is going to be the slaves. They setting themselves up for it. They don't even know it. They're going to be the ones being put to work. They can laugh now. You know, they full right now. But in a minute, they're going to be hungry. They're going to mourn and they're going to weep. You know, and they're going to deserve it. The Lord is setting all this up. The Lord is an excellent chess player. You know? And these are just pawns in the game. That's all I had on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to the last video.
Wanted to hit. We've knocked out their manufacturing. We've knocked out their missile production. We've knocked out their drone production. We've knocked out everything. In some cases, when I say knocked it out, 70, 80, 90.
Any attempt at drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be a communist country.
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be a communist country.
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
Well, it's already a communist country.
Right.
Little do you know. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you think it was still democratic. No, this is a dictatorship, and it's been that way. But these white people are so damn stupid that they don't even give a fuck about safety. She worried about getting drunk in the car with a baby next to her. You know, these are the same people that used to smoke on airplanes. Stupid as hell. Smoking in a restaurant full of kids, giving them damn the smoke going in their lungs. Secondhand smoke. There you go. Mosaic Christ, the water. Okay. You feel me? They giving the kids secondhand smoke on the airplane and the restaurants. They want to get drunk and drive. And this is why it became illegal during the Prohibition, because the white man was beating the hell out of their women. You feel me? That was the problem with the Prohibition. Maybe people don't know. You know? Because white people are not players. And when I say players, I'm not talking about a whoremonger. I'm just saying like somebody that's real cool and, you know, calm and, you know how to do the right thing at the right time. That's not white people. White people do the wrong shit at the wrong time. And they like to beat the shit out of their woman instead of just get lit and have a good night with their woman. They want to get drunk and beat her, beat the kids, and kill everybody but the dog. That's why they had to make liquor illegal. That's why when they made it legal, they had to put restraints on it, saying you can't drive over this limit. You can't even be in public over this limit, or we'll lock you up for public intoxication, because they realized that white people drunk is not a good combination. And this is a video from the 80s of white people begging to get drunk whenever the hell they want and drink whenever they want. They basically want to ride down the street doing 80 miles an hour with a beer in their left hand. And nobody should be able to say shit to them while the baby in the car right next to them.
And no seatbelt, just hopping everywhere.
No, not even a car seat at least.
Not even in the car seat.
At least put the baby in the car seat. You can't even do that. You know, and these are the people that rule the planet. Don't let that go over your head. These are people that are deciding on wars and what you should do with your children when you go to court. And they teaching your kids in school, sending them reports home saying they need to do this and need to do that. When these are those people. They want to drink and drive with their babies in the car. They want to be flat drunk all the time. They want to go to work drunk. They want to be at work and be able to take a beer break. You know, you take a smoke break. They want to take a beer break at work. With the machines we deal with at my slave, if they find out you intoxicated, not only is they firing you, they gonna try to get you locked up.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's what they want to do. They want to be able to be driving in them heavy machineries, drinking a beer. You know? That's because these people are animals. It's just the truth. They animalistic, and they going back to their base nature. See, for a while, the Lord let them free from their base nature, you know, and he had to do that so we can be punished. Otherwise, we would never, ever come serve the Lord. The Lord had to make it look like these people had some wisdom. You know, they was able to be some type of kingdom that we could respect. The Lord had to do that. He had to do that so now we can come back to him. Because what they've been doing to black people, shit, since slavery is just heinous. And now we're starting to see it's a race of people that's really even not a people. You know, it's a race of people that want to drink and drive and accommodate children. Straight idiots.
When you're driving.
You talking about smoking on the plane? Hell, remember in the 80s you had cigarette lighters and ashtrays in front and back seats.
Man, real talk. And they used to do a line of cocaine like it was breakfast, like it was a snack. They snorted a line of cocaine. They used to have it in a little bottle. They snort that shit like it's a snack. And these are people that's ruling the fucking planet, man. Are you kidding me? Stop it. The Lord is showing us that they should have never been ruling the planet. That's what all these videos about. That's what all this stuff going on. That's why this stuff is even popping back up. All these old videos, this stuff is popping back up because the Lord is showing us that these people should have never been ruling the planet.
Right.
I let them do it to show y'all that not only are y'all better at it, but that the only way you're gonna do it is if you serve me. If you come back to the laws and commandments, I will put you over these people. But until you do it, these are the people that's gonna run your life.
Right.
They the ones gonna tell you what you can and you can't do. Real talk. But if you can go to Job 8:22.
By some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common this when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least rank 1 or 2 beers.
Right. You work 11, 12 hours, you need to be after that. You can't just go home and go to sleep. You need to get drunk after you work 11, 12 hours. Well, not the Hispanic brothers that y'all want to deport. You feel me? They'll build a whole house, get them, 6 weeks. The motherfucker be built from the ground to the roof. You work 11, 12 hours, you need to get drunk.
It's the book of Job, chapter 8, verse 22. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame.
Right. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame. The so-called white people hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And they being clothed with shame. It's just shame all over them. Look what's happening with the teachers. Every week, it's a white teacher coming out having sex with students. Every week, it's some high-ranking white man in some job field coming out being pornography in his phone or sexual deviancy or dealing with an underage woman, all kind of shit. You feel me? The Lord is exposing these people. They clothed with shame. The highest ranking man in the country was on Epstein Island partying with Bill Clinton. 2 United States presidents was on Epstein Island partying with underage girls illegally, having sex with them and all kind of other mischievous shit. They clothed with shame. They being clothed with shame. The Lord is doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Everything the Lord said he was going to do, he's doing it. So I'm just advising all blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians to get right. To get yourself together.
And the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught.
Right, and they dwelling places is going to come to nothing. You know, what these people, these white people, these Arabs, all these heathens, where they dwell at, is going to come to nothing. You know, they got it right now. They living, but in a minute, it's going to be nothing. Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians was made to rule the planet. Real talk. That's all I have on that.
Okay.
All right, well, yeah, that's the end of tonight's podcast. Tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabrak Thumb, Yahweh Shema Thumb